Literally, as I was showing up to the studio, Maria, there was an older Jamaican man who came up to me in very broken English and said, "I am Charlie Kirk," right?
Due to the late start of the Griot Season 3 in May, there was a lot that happened in rap's first quarter that we missed. From Nicki Minaj hanging out with American President Donald Trump, Lotto's pregnancy announcement, 50 Cent versus the Harris family, and Jay-Z's So-So GQ interview. It wasn't an overwhelming quarter, but enough comings and goings to warrant this episode.
No, I'm exaggerating, but it's like the shock ring right now. And, the moon got aligned with the stars.
Well, I've never in my life, would have thought the day would come where I'll read and niggas clown it.
Yeah.
Afro Man didn't hold back, defending his patriotic right in red, white, and blue.
I've been back on the rap thing for 5 weeks. 5 weeks it's been. Look at how much trouble has ensued in 5 damn weeks, bro.
I'm Sayou Cooper, and this is The Griot, reporting on hip-hop culture through a mix of soapbox editorials, weird commercial breaks, and some very serious guests.
I love Nicki Minaj. She was here a couple of weeks ago. She's so beautiful. Her skin's so beautiful. I said, Nicki is so beautiful. Her nails are like that long.
This year began with the continuation of Nicki Minaj's MAGA alignment. She appeared along American President Donald Trump at his Trump Account Summit, a government initiative investment accounts for children, according to C-SPAN.
What's your reaction to that?
Well, I was waiting for you to read that because I knew you would, because you're horrible people. Horrible people. Yeah, he did write that. I'm not a rapist. I didn't rape anybody.
Do you think he was referring to you?
How could the pink Barbie turn MAGA right-wing? The least interesting but most plausible explanation is her Caribbean-American identity. Black immigrant demographics tend to have a different perspective on American nationalism, often migrating to the States for a better economic future from their global South births. In the pursuit of the American dream, some view America as a savior and feel grateful to the regime, now questioning how the regime plays a role in their home country's current woes. Last November, while Nicki was at the UN peddling disinformation about a Christian genocide in Nigeria, the Trump administration was using her birth nation of Trinidad and Tobago as a staging base for their imperialist attack of Venezuela. But Black Americans are also hella conservative too. Their conservatism just looks different. Jay-Z, Diddy, Lil Wayne, Kanye, Ye West, etc. are Black American rappers who've embraced the empire.
We did it, America! Yeah! We did it! Freedom of speech! Right on! Right on! Yeah! God bless America! Yeah! Power to the people! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
However, my favorite reasoning for Nicki's heel turn is how successful the alt-right pipeline has gotten. Do you remember Ashley Babbitt? She was a politically average white woman who got sucked into the far-right conspiracy theories through QAnon. A Trump supporter, she was fatally shot as a writer during the January 6th United States Capitol attack. From a podcast I listened to a while back on her story, which included her family's participation, they were also coming to terms on how she ended up at the Capitol building, dead. Nicki has been deep into conspiracy theories for more than a year, I speculate. Take a stroll down her Twitter feed, it's ridden with paranoia and anger over people trying to destroy her. Evil entities she speaks about in riddles, and rants that go on for hours, days at a time. Coupled with the religious psychosis, insecurities of the rap game never accepting her, and the celebritocracy of 21st century rappers, it was only a matter of time. I wrote for our Substack in January.
Our time and location, creating and implementation intention is a strategy you can use.
Big album releases for January included A$AP Rocky's Dumb Be Dumb on the 16th. While it was forgettable to me, the consensus is more middle ground. Dumb Be Dumb, Rocky's first album in almost 8 years, arrives at a time in a manner that seems to be staked entirely on celebrity meta commentary. Yet while his media circus of a 2025 trial provided something of an organizing structure, and while he includes a mostly tepid response to Drake's family matters, Rocky largely uses his fourth LP to narrow his focus. Though poorly sequenced and littered with duds, Dumpy Dump contains enough moments of ingenuity to argue that Rocky is still an essential part of the rap ecosystem. Paul A. Thompson wrote for White Legacy Media, Pitchfork.
Every day when you walking down the street, cheer, and everybody that you meet, has an original point of view. However, cheer, and I said, hey, cheer, me and my niggas was selling, yay, and we made hella bread every day, cheer, and got along with each other.
Don Toliver dropped Octane on the 30th, which went #1 on Billboard 200 album charts. Check out track 12, K9 featuring Sad Baby. It's on our playlist update for this month.
Under no circumstances can a country run by radical Shia clerics with an apocalyptic vision of the future ever possess nuclear weapons.
يعني إذا إسرائيل استهدفت إيران حتى ولو كان لوحدها
أمريكا تتحمل مسؤولية هذا الاستهداف.
But what people consistently underestimate today is how the nature of mass media has transformed society.
في خطأ موجود بالعالم العربي بموضوع علاقة إسرائيل وأمريكا. وبنرجع بنعيد وبنرجع بنكرر وهاي اسمح لي لك أكذوبة اللوبي الصهيوني. إنه اليهود هن حاكمين أمريكا وهن بياخدوا القرار وهن عاملين وهن مساويين.
The idea of wokeness is essentially the idea to remove God from everything.
أمريكا هي صاحبة القرار. بأمريكا في شركات كبرى، في مثلث ثالوث، شركات النفط، شركات السلاح، وما يسمى بالصهيونية المسيحية، هو أصحاب القرار، هذا التحالف.
Many Americans are asking, why did the United States have to attack Iran now?
The first day in February saw the 68th Annual Grammy Awards with nominees and winners in rap categories that, like usual, don't reflect the culture. Instead, these nominations are more a reflection of a rapper's label power. The big winner of the night was once again Kendrick Lamar, taking home Best Melodic Rap Performance and Record of the Year for Luther in collaboration with SZA. Before the main show, he and Lefty Gunplay won Best Rap Song for TV Off. Lamar also helped Clips with their first Grammy win with Best Rap Performance for Chains and Whips, and then ended the night with Best Rap Album for GNX. At the NAACP Awards 4 weeks later, it was a similar story. For his 2025 halftime show, Kendrick Lamar won Outstanding Short Form Series or Special Reality Nonfiction Documentary. Luther won for Outstanding Music Video Visual Album. Cardi B won for Outstanding Female Artist, with Kendrick Lamar winning the male counterpart. In the UK, Dave won Best Hip Hop Grime Rap Act at the Brit Awards.
I guess I'm gonna say it. I don't know if battling needs to be part of the culture anymore.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah. Fuck you.
Interesting.
Okay, so first, it was really about celebrating each other's catalog.
A whole lot of beef this month too. There was T.I. versus 50 Cent. T.I.'s appearance on Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco's Nightcap reunited the beef this time. 50 Cent kept to his usual trolling on Instagram, and T.I. dropped a couple diss tracks that I just couldn't get into due to the current conditions of the world.
How you moved through that space, because that was one of the loudest experiences I've ever had in hip-hop.
Shout out to Jessica for getting that interview. That's awesome. Y'all better stop talking bad about Jessica.
Like just the fallout, all the conversation around it, and I always wondered what was going through your mind.
My part in it specifically, or you mean the overall thing?
I don't even care. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. Because he ain't saying nothing that niggas didn't say or already know. I feel like he's rehashing shit that's just too old because this is his first interview.
In the moment that the idea came to me, like via guide, it's like, oh man, I lifted and I got light and I got excited.
Continue on Unk Rap news. J. Cole releases long-awaited The Fall Off. The album's topics included the usual, woman, hood philosophy, and why everyone shouldn't look at me different for bowing out of the most important competition of my career. Interesting press run though that saw him squash his beef with Cameron, drive around in his Honda Civic selling his tapes, and the usual Cole sapiosexual activities.
Some can say jelly, some pronounce jolly.
But the griot is a French word.
For more releases, we saw Lil Yachty and the Concrete Boys' It's Us Volume 2 and Baby Keem's Casino. Yachty replaced Caribou with another racially ambiguous, mass-presenting woman named Rio Moore. Clearly nothing to speculate on here.
My ministers will also proceed with the introduction of digital ID that will modernize how citizens interact with public services.
Back to Casino, where Dave Free and Kendrick Lamar are still committed to this protege shtick. PG Lang would survive if Baby Keem left the agency, but will Baby Keem? His production is great, but that's not really a unique hallmark anymore with the rise of aesthetic rap. Rap songs that don't deliver lyrically, but the beats and aura of the artist makes you turn a blind eye. Roughly 3 months after the birth of her fourth child to on and off again boyfriend Stefon Diggs, Cardi B embarked on her Little Miss Drama tour. Diggs has been embroiled with court proceedings related to his sex life and alleged abusive tendencies.
You know how embarrassing it is to be at the club, Mom. Let's glossa, that glossa, and I walk outside to a Malibu.
More beef again, this time between sisters Glorilla and Brorilla. Since her rapid success in the rap game, Brorilla has claimed that her sister Glorilla has been slow to share the financial abundance. Lastly, Tony Yayo and Ja Rule got into a screaming match in the first class cabin of a Delta flight.
And it's a very spiritual instrument.
Happy Monday update for you. Erica Kirk did not, in fact, go home.
Similar to a caste system in other cultural contexts, right? Where if your family was merchants, like you were born into a merchant caste. So yeah, it was a class, it was a hereditary position.
I can't take him down, but Candace Owens, credit where it's due. Django Unchained. Dude, she's like Django.
You cannot become a jolly. You have to be born jolly. But anybody can do jolly work.
In March, Jay-Z launched his media rehabilitation campaign with headlining shows at Yankee Stadium for the summer, theme around albums Reasonable Doubt and The Blueprint. Albums whose anniversaries not a lot of hip-hop heads were really thinking about, but who knows? In a GQ interview that was surprisingly largely panned by hip-hop heads in the online black community, Jay-Z said 2025 was hard, really hard. I was heartbroken. I'm glad we got right to that so we can just get that out of the way. Like, I was really heartbroken by everything that occurred. We're in a space now where it's almost like consequence is not taught about enough. Because everything is so instant. You know what I'm saying? The whole lawsuit thing, that shit took a lot out of me. I was angry. I haven't been that angry in a long time. Uncontrollable anger. You don't put that on someone. That's the thing, you better be super sure. It used to be like that. You have to be super sure before you put those kind of things on a person. Especially a person like me. Even when we were doing the worst things, we had those kind of rules. There was a line, no woman, no kids. You hear those sayings, but those are the things that I took from the street. We lived and died by that, so that's strict for me. Like, it meant a lot to me.
And I love the sparring and the music you get, but in this day and age, it's so much negative stuff that comes with it.
Lotto announced her pregnancy with Not Her Man, Is Her Man, 21 Savage. The two have faced ridicule for their low-key relationship since it's alleged 21 Savage has been married for some time. On happier news, Afro Man won a defamation lawsuit brought upon him by pigs. Reporting from the east coast of the American Empire, I'm Sayou Cooper, and this is The Griots. I wrote and produced this episode. Our Instagram and other cool stuff can be found on our website. Links are always in the description. Thank you to the ancestors. Until next time.